All right, y'all. I hope everybody having a great Saturday so far. I'm really just like, I need to talk, y'all. I really need to talk. Um, so not only did I lose one, but I lost two jobs in like 4 months. And actually, I didn't like get fired, but I had quit both jobs because number one, I am a single mom, right, of four. And three of my children stay with me, my three daughters. My son stay with his grandma. But, anywho, hold on, y'all. Anywho, y'all, so I I lost both my jobs in 4 months. I quit both. My one job where I was cleaning for high school, you guys. Now I liked the job because I was by myself and I didn't, get interrupted. And it was after the kids went home. It was part time, like 4 to something. But here's the thing about that job. It was the bathrooms. It was the cleaning of the bathrooms for me that I just couldn't do. It was very nasty, very disgusting. The boys did number two. Okay, smeared it on the toilet, smeared it on the wall, and they like, okay, and you have to clean that up. So at the end of the day, I stayed for a few months, but ultimately I had to stop. I had to stop working. It wasn't even that far from me either, but I couldn't do it. So anyways, I started to look online for another job. And you guys will see in one of my older videos, well, it's not even that old, it was just in June that I found the job I thought that I really, really wanted for a very long time, which was working at home call center, right? And that would have been perfect. So I started it. I'm like, okay, I'm at home with my kids because I don't have anybody else to watch my children, right? So that was good for me. I'm like, okay, and I'm at home with my kids. It was full time. Yes, they only paid like $13, but it was full time. So I was going to do my 8 hours. And so for me, I'm like, okay, that sounds good. The training was so quick. They started to do the training, give us 4 days training. Before the fourth day, y'all, they was already throwing us into these calls where we had to answer the phone off rip. And it was for people who were answering calls for people who get food stamps, right? Or WIC, but we didn't have to do WIC right this moment. So we was just answering for people who were doing or that had, food stamps card, whether they lost their car or they need a replacement. Anyways, with the training was certain nerve-wracking, y'all. I don't know. My anxiety was like through the roof. And even though it was online, but we sat in this class, in a Zoom class, and it was like 11 other, people in the classroom. But they would do a one-by-one individual person to take calls while everyone is listening in your call, in your Zoom call. On Zoom, shall I say, they were listening to you take these calls. And the people that was calling in were the most rude, disrespectful people. And that for me, my mental, I thought I could. I'm good at customer service, right, y'all? I have worked at clothing stores, and um, I have worked like inside of a hospital at like a little soup where you warm the soup up, for the nurses and doctors. So I'm very good with talking to people. But this type of customer service online, I thought would be easier, right, than in person. Child, no. When I say them folks were so disrespectful, y'all, very disrespectful, very rude. They cuss at you as if it's your problem that their bridge card, or what should I say, their food stamps card is cut off or not on, and they were giving it to people, and I was like, no. And I didn't want to give up as fast as I did, y'all, but I did. I worked for a week, and I didn't even work it wasn't even a full week. I took maybe about 3 calls, and only 1 call went good. The other 2 calls did not go good. I said I was just so nervous, and I let it get the best of me, and so yeah, I'm a little upset at myself because I could have tried harder. But again, I thought it was for me, but whatever's not for me is just not for me. And God always lead the way. My God tells me if something is for me, it's for me. If it's not for me, it's not for me. So I had to stop that job. But now, y'all, I'm in the process of looking for another job, right? And I kind of want to be able to stay home and work again, but because my car is back down, so my car is down, so I can't even get nowhere far from my home to really go and work. So that's pretty annoying. I have no help with my youngest 2 kids. Their father, don't even get me started on that, y'all, has other kids taken care of, and therefore, but because I wouldn't allow him to, I guess, live with me, he didn't come back and see his kids. He came to see his kids one time, y'all. One time last summer, back in I think it was somewhere in June. One time he came to see them, and that was it. I swear. And as a mother, you just keep going, because you just keep, you just got to keep going. You just got to keep going, because you know that ain't nobody else going to do it. I have to do it. I just feel like it's so unfair when you have children and they have a father who's not who's still living, doing his thing, not helping in no type of way, shape, or form with your daughters. And it saddens me because I tried to break that cycle, y'all, because growing up, I didn't have my father either. Okay, my grandmother raised me. I didn't have my parents in my life. So I'm trying to stop that cycle and make sure that I made the right decisions. And things happen in life, and you just can't control it. You just can't control some things. So, yeah, I try not to, regret certain things, y'all. It's just so sad. And then now I'm like, people like, well, he needs to be paying in other ways, And I'm like, okay, at first I'm like, I didn't want to do that, And then here's the kicker, y'all, because the grandfather sees my children. It's like on holidays, but at least he come and he see his grandkids, and he loved them dearly, right? And he loves them dearly, but and he knows that his son is wrong. So me and the grandfather has, grown. We've got this relationship. It's not a everyday talking and whatever. But right now I've been stressed out a little bit and then worrying about school clothes. And I just text him and asked him if he can help out with Peyton and Lauren's school clothes, y'all. And he said yeah. So I always thank God for that man there, because I was so worried in my head, like, I don't know if I'm be able to get another job in time before school started back. My oldest daughter, her clothes a little bit more expensive, and she don't wear uniforms. They free dress, okay, high school. So they wear kind of what they want to wear at the end of the day. So I'm like, okay, she need new shoes. She have a father in her life as well who don't think I have my oldest daughter father is different from the youngest two. And yeah, so he's around. She's actually about to go see him now. But you don't think he'd be like, okay, and see, you need some new clothes for school. What you need for school for get ready to start back up? You need new shoes. And let me just cash app you or send you some money so, you can get, or let me come pick you up and take you shopping so that you can get the clothes and shoes you need. Like, the brain cells in people, I just be like, oh my God, I get it. Everybody different. I understand that. But, whew, the men that I chose to have children with, y'all. And I know it's some women out there that might have it way worse than me, right? But baby, and I'm so used to doing a lot of things on my own now, yes. However, it's so draining. It's so tiring, y'all. And I don't know. Some days I don't even be wanting to get out the bed. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Some days I don't be wanting to get out the bed. But I know I gotta keep pushing. I know my kids have to see me being up, being active, still making sure I'm, cooking, cleaning, and spending quality time with them, especially even individually, y'all. But I don't know. I think that best thing for me to do, because I'm going to try to have to get some money like as soon as possible, y'all. I'm going to have to go to this work first thing too. I don't know, I might have a family member or someone take me. I don't know, I might call my grandma and see if she can take me to, I have this one appointment, y'all, on August the 4th, I think. August the 4th, yeah. So we're gonna go to that appointment and see what they're talking about. And also, they like, if I want to get this cash assistance for the youngest two, I have to attend that program, which I'm okay with that. I'm okay with attending that program. That's cool. As if I can get there, and back home, then yeah, that's fine. But y'all, it's just been so stressful. But again, I'm going to continue to pray, stay prayed up. I know my God, what's in store for me is going to be for me at the end of the day. So yeah, my bills at one point had got out of control, and was backed up. So I couldn't really, get caught up with that. And doing things by yourself can be so challenging, especially when you have kids. I know I let myself go, physically wise, I let myself go a lot. Like, I'm surprised I'm slicking, doing something to my hair, even though it's a slick back. I just have to do something to it. So, yeah, I'm not really feeling myself like I want to. Y'all, yeah. But I'm going to let y'all know what I'm going to do about this work first thing. And I'm going to keep y'all up to date with that, and keep y'all up to date with what's going on with the school clothes. I want to make sure they got their clothes and their shoes before school starts, which I don't think I'm going to let them go back until maybe the end, right at the end of August. Or maybe after Labor Day. It just depends on if I got all of their supplies or not. But yeah, y'all. I just want to come talk to y'all real quick and just be vulnerable. And just tell y'all what's been going on. Give y'all a quick little update. Mentally, I've been in a space, but I know I'm going to come out of it. Because I have to, and I have kids to take care of. So yeah, that's that, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and try to, I have to do Haley hair right now because she's finna go, her grandma finna pick her up and take her to some type of take her to her father's. I think they're having some kind of get together. But yeah, y'all, I'll let you guys know about that. And yeah, I'll tap back in with y'all in a little bit after I'm gonna upload this video for y'all, and then I'll come back. I got some cleaning to do later on today too, so I'll come back and talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for supporting me. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe down below if you choose to. And yeah, thank you again, y'all.